Hi everyone, this is Mayube and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a digital manga journal setup using FreeForm. FreeForm is a free productivity app that is included in the iOS 16 update in Apple devices. The app can be used for many things, whether it is for work, school, or personal stuff. So yeah, let's get started. The app can be used for the iPhone, iPad, and Mac or MacBook computers. For this video, I'll show you how to use FreeForm on an iPad. As you can see on my dashboard, I made 3 boards for my February manga journal entries. Those were my practice spreads I did when I used the app. I'll show you all of them at the end of this video after I make a couple more boards for this setup. Okay, so we're going to create a new board. Then as you can see, there's a dot grid. I really like it because it reminds me of a bullet journal book. And then you can hide the dot grid so it looks like a plain piece of paper. There it is, but I'm going to turn it back on because I like the dot grid. Then we're going to change the name of the board. And for some reason the keyboard doesn't show up. Why? Come on. Okay. I think I'm gonna click off of this and then go back on so that the keyboard will show up. There we go. So we're gonna call the board Content Creator Spread. Then after I show you all this tutorial, I am going to create the spread. Now we're going to go over the icons on the top bar quickly. So we're going to start with the pen tools. So there are 7 pens you can use on FreeForm. The first one, you write like a word and it adds text for you. I'm not going to use that. I prefer to use the other one, so I'll show you that. I'm going to use any of these pens. So this is a regular pen and this is a marker. Oh, that's really light. I like bolder ink, so you can change the thickness of the pen and change the opacity of the color of the pen. And there's the crayon. I really like the crayon tool on FreeForm. I just like the look and the texture of the I guess ink. And then that's the color filler tool, and there's the eraser. I'm gonna draw and then you can erase it. And then the selection tool is this one right here. So I'm gonna write hi. My goodness, the hi is so ugly. I'm sorry. But you can select it. You can also separate certain like letters and shapes you draw from the drawing tools. This one, okay, no, there, wait, okay, going to select the H and I'll make it move. Yay, see, it moves. And now it's eh. So that's neat. So I'm going to delete that and remove this one too. And we'll move on to the colors. So there's the main ones here, black, blue, green, yellow, red, and there's a color wheel. You can use this one, the spectrum, or the codes. You can use hex codes. You can change the opacity, save colors, and then there's also what do you call those? Those droppers. You can use a dropper to get a specific color from a picture and add it to the palette there. There's also this setting, but that's not really important right now. Next is the sticky notes button. So for this one, you can create sticky notes. You can move it around and put it there in the corner. You can duplicate it. Let's see. Yeah, you can change the color. There's these colors there. Yep, you can duplicate it, delete it, add text, and whatnot. This one, I like this feature, the shapes button. There's a lot of them you can pick from. You can also change the color. Right now it's just default to blue. This one I will definitely use it a lot for a lot of the spreads I'll make for my digital journal. And then there's the text. You can change the color, font, size. You can duplicate it and of course delete it. And then this one is the photos and videos, and you can put links to whatever, like maybe your YouTube channel. And that's pretty much it for the features for FreeForm. Now we're going to do the content creator spread. Apologies for the change of audio. I was having some technical difficulties with my editing software, but thanks to YouTube I was able to fix it. I don't sound like a static robot anymore. It was so weird. Like when I did the intro, it sounded just fine. And when I did the tutorial part, my audio sounded really weird. But anyway, it's fixed now and I'm happy. So for this spread, I used sticky notes for the video ideas. I wanted to keep it simple. So for week 1, it's this video. I delayed it because of the technical issues. So after I'm done editing this one, I'm gonna post this right away during the first part of week 2. Then on week 2 is the organization video. I'll be organizing my nerd shelf and updating my manga cart for the month of February. Then week 3, there are a couple video ideas I have in mind, just haven't decided which one I want to do first, but for sure I want to do both. So the first one is like a reading slump burnout video that I will provide tips and manga recommendations in that one. Then the other one is a reading vlog for a readathon that's hosted by Shay Geeks Out. So yeah, can't wait to film those. Then week 4, I'm going to go to Universal Studios and may vlog there. I haven't been to Universal Studios since 2015, or was it 2016? It's one of those years. Then week 5, I'm going to do a paint with me manga recommendation video. I'm not going to reveal which manga I will be recommending, so that will be a surprise, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, right now I'll be putting a little tentative schedule for myself when I'm going to film, edit, and upload a video. I find this helpful for me. Now I'm going to add some pictures to the spread. I like using PNGs because it doesn't show like a background. The Mario had a background, so I'm like, oh well, I'll take it out. So now I am adding on some pictures from the objects button and kind of change the color for each one. That was fun for me. And it doesn't look too naked, I guess. Yeah. Not a fan of my handwriting on like digital form. But it takes some practice for sure. Yeah. I think I deleted it and then rewrote it. There we go. There it is. Alright, final spread for this February setup is the Manga Love Readathon. So I'll be participating in that one. Haven't done a reading challenge or readathon in a while. I think the last one I did was back in the summer of last year. So I'm excited to do one. I wanted to put a little bit more decorations for this spread, so originally I was going to do like a picnic table pattern, but then I'm like, you know what? Let's see what happens if I just put some random shapes here. It might turn out good, I hope. So for Shay's Readathon, it starts on February 13th and ends on February 19th. And you're supposed to read 1 volume a day. One of the manga volumes has to be a Shay favorite. When creating the spread, I totally forgot to pick a Shay favorite. I don't remember if she likes Snow White with the red hair. So for one of the days, I'm going just to reread either A Yone of the Dawn volume or Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. I don't mind rereading. They're so fun, especially if you really like a series. So yeah, then here I am including the title of the Manga Readathon and the dates. Then here I am putting all the volumes of manga I will read during that week. As I said, I'm going to read Snow White with the Red Hair, volumes 13 through 19. It's been a while since I read Snow White. I really like it though. I really like watching the 2 seasons of the anime, so I can't wait to dive back into the story again. Oh wait, I read volume 12 last December, so it wasn't that too long ago, maybe a couple months, but I can't wait to continue the story again, starting on the 13th volume. Also, big thanks to Meet the Weeb Family Dad for the volume. It was a good one. And then here I'm gonna put Shay's name on the box because she's the host of the Manga Readathon. Always want to include that. And then here I decided to make a little checklist for each volume I've read for each day during that week. I like doing a little checklist. It feels nice to just check things off, you know. And it's time to do the flip through for February. Now here's the first spread, which is the cover page and the monthly page. And then here is the manga TBR. And then here's the manga review page. Made one for Monster. And then here's the content creator page. And then finally the Manga Love Readathon page. I really like how they all turned out on here. I definitely recommend FreeForm. 4 out of 5 stars for me. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!